one team only so far that's really gained the full score here with the bowling. And it's quiet again outside. Everybody's hushing their neighbors down because Sally now needs the acoustic signal from her partner, Craig. And he's doing that with a whistle, as you hear that, because Sally is reversing the streetcar and she's not allowed to look back. She is only allowed to listen to the whistle and to the signals that Craig gives her. And when he gives the final whistle, she has to stop as quickly as possible. And it's about 350 points, I'd say, 375 maybe. And now Craig and Sally have to run because they have to change the streetcar. There's another model of tram that's waiting on the other side of the tracks. And on the second track, they're going now for the lateral distance. Now let's see where and how they managed to place that dummy. She's given the signal, says, yeah, that's where I want it. That is close enough to the track that I'm really, really close to the streetcar, but it's not that close that I'm going to hit it. That is the sign that she gave to him. So she didn't hit it. Let's see how close she is. Well, it's close enough to score some points here. Well done. So, and every point is important. And you've seen that with Finland that went over China with that last 500 points that they gained. So the perfect stop, the second door it is. And Sally is taking the car a bit too far, but still some points. It's only 25 that it looks from here. Don't take my word for that, because we only get that camera angle that we see here, and we're not having the same angle and view that the referees have. But it looked like 25 points. But she's smiling. Somebody's having fun. That is good. Going for a last task here. Going for the curling, and let's see how she does here. And this is really like the normal ice curling, but you play that with street cars that weigh, I think, 40 tons or something like that. And you really have to have that all in your fingers, because you accelerate with your fingers, you brake with your fingers, and a bit with your foot, and that is something that you really need a feeling for that. So she's pushing that trolley now, while running over to the buzzer, ending the 4:53. So they're the slowest until now in the second run. But let's see what the trolley is doing, because that is still running, still gaining some points, and it has momentum here still. Don't get fooled by the speed it has, because it's getting closer and closer and closer. Look down. 475, I'd say. That's what it looks like from here. That is really, really good. Really, really good. See, Australia's the second rank by now. That's good. Well done. And Poland is, I think it's 4th or 5th now. But this is going to change, because they had 3,000 points after the first run. So I think they only need 100 or 150 points to pass China here, and I think they will do that. So, Team Germany, Leipzig and Berlin is on the track, is doing the second run here, and Thomas Langkopf, the driver from Leipzig, is doing the second run and is showing off his skills when it comes to softly accelerating and stopping. Stop and go. You have to do that 3 times and spill as little water as possible. Berlin, Leipzig. There you see, with the stop sign, everything is fine. Now you have to run through that train, from the back of the train to the front of the train, because the back here there's no seat. This is why you know that it's the back of that train. Normally, streetcars have 2 fully equipped cockpits on one end or the other, but this one not. This is a special train with a real cockpit and in the secondary cockpit. So, taking up the speed. See, much better now. Almost 24 kilometers an hour. You have to speed the train up to 25 kilometers an hour, and then a perfect stop, or not a perfect, it's a perfect braking that you have to do here. And as he stopped now, he has to speed up the car again and go for the tram bowling. You have to be fast enough to hit that ball that is right in front of you there on the tracks, and that has to be hitting hard enough to go in. Oh, well done. Well done. The second team that gained full points with the bowling, and he did that really, really quite well. It shows that he's experienced in what he's doing here, because he hit the ball in a way that it bounced back, and then he hit it again, and so got the last pin that fell over. And now it's getting quiet again outside on the tracks, and they're all hushing themselves down as Thomas Langkopf is taking the streetcar backwards, guided by the whistle signs of Sandra Probst here. He cannot look back. He has no back view here, and he has to trust his colleague that she gives the right sign. And where did it stop? Oh, it looks very good. 450, I'd say. Not bad for the second run. And it looks like they're faster in the second run as they've been in the first run. So they have changed. They changed the streetcars already on the second track here, and going for lateral distance. And he's guiding her to place the dummy here, place it right next to the tracks. Says, yeah, that's okay. This is a place where I can pass it. I will not run into it, but it's still very, very close to the tracks, and therefore very close to the streetcar. Let's see how far. Oh, that looks quite far away. He didn't touch it, but yeah, well, some points I would say. It is quite far away, but I would say some points they gained. And she's Australian. You can see that from the shirt. So, perfect stop. The second door has to be placed right in front of that platform. Second door. Here is a door. Is it the second one? It is the second one. And that looks like almost 500. That is really, really high score here. That is very, very good. You see, that's the leader's box that you've seen here. And that was well done. So Germany has taken over Finland by now. Germany is on the first place now, and going for the last challenge for today for the team Germany with the curling. Let's see what they do with the curling. And right in the moment, Thomas really shows off his skills. He's doing very well. So let's see, speed up the streetcar, then stop it, get out of the car, and try to get some scoring with the time. 4:21, 4:22, 4:25. Well done here. That is very quick, but we still have to see what the trolley is doing. It's still moving, and it's not moving that fast, but you should be afraid that it passes that range where you can get points. But it looks a bit too fast to stop for the 5. Oh, it passed it. Past the 450. There you are. But 425 is really, really good. Congratulations to Team Germany. That really is a jump. I think they will not end in the top 10, but maybe somewhere top 11, top 12. Very good. So, actual ranking in the moment: Germany, Finland, Australia, China, Poland still 5th, and Poland has not done the second run yet. Wow, it's still on 5th. Very good. So Team USA, San Diego is the next that we're waiting for. Latisa Johnson and Josh Harris. Here they go. And now it's Latisa's turn to drive. And Josh is the one assisting, and then with all the things that need to be out on the tracks. And so let's see. Latisa with a stop and go. That looks really, really good. because she's not afraid of stopping or afraid of accelerating. But look at that. But there's no time that we see right in the moment. So there you go. So the timing is back here. 50 seconds. She's going for the speed limit here. That Tisa Johnson from San Diego, 25 kilometers an hour. Or I'm sorry, ma'am, 15.5 miles per hour. But that was too slow. That's only 18 kilometers. That's maybe, I don't know, 20 miles. No, it's not. But the perfect stop, or the targeted break, that was good. That was well done, like with 400 points with Latisa. So you have to be a bit quicker now, because if you, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Because when you do it too slow and you do not hit the ball with enough force, then it doesn't go. It doesn't even get as far as do more than to touch just a bit the pins. Now it's getting silent again. Everybody is hushed down. Everybody's quieted because Josh is giving signals to Latisa to drive, to reverse the streetcar here. And again, keep in mind, Latisa doesn't see anything. There's no monitor. There are no mirrors there that she can use. She only hears Josh and the whistle here. Has to be focused. And now she gets the final signal. There you go. That's not too bad. Not too bad. 450, looks like. Josh is showing off a bit. Looks very good. So they're changing the trains again. Taking the second model of the streetcars that's used today. And here's Latisa, and she is directing her partner Josh now, telling him where to place the dummy that we've seen. Says no, she's giving a thumbs up. She says that's okay. That's the perfect point where you just put it. And she's taken the streetcar to that stop sign that is right behind. You cannot see it, but it's right behind that dummy. And that dummy has to be far enough away from the streetcar that you do not touch it, but it has to be as close as possible. And this was too far away, so there are no points for her on that thing. But never mind. Never mind. Just go for the next challenge, which would be the perfect stop. Take the streetcar with the second door to the middle of that platform that we're going to see in a minute. Here it is, passing by. You've seen the little red arrow here, and that was not far enough. That is the first door here. And that's the second door. She didn't even take it to with the second door to that point. But there's one more challenge to go, and 500 points to gain one more time. And I don't know where they are with the ranking right in the moment, but if they play their cards well here, and if they do not waste too much time, they still can gain a lot of points here. Up to, I'd say, 700 maybe, 500 with the curling here. And if they're not too late when they get out of the streetcar and hit the buzzer, but they're still not coming out. Here they come. Here they come running, but 5 minutes already. Hey, got it. Did it. And it's still going. The trolley is still going while the team from San Diego is celebrating a little bit in the back with a flag. Maybe you've seen it. 275, maybe 300. Maybe 300. Hard to say from this angle. But when you take a look at the leading three here, oh, it is. It did. It's enough points that they gained here. So Team USA, Team San Diego is in third place now. So let's see what the team from Rio de Janeiro, the team from Brazil, is doing here. Oh, that's a focused look. You see that? Ooh. Lisa Ma Rodriguez da Silva. That's the driver that we see right in the moment. And as many drivers and as many teams, they had a internal championship, and she won that for the women. And this is why she's here, competing with the rest of the world, competing with all TRAM drivers from all over the world. 25 countries, from 25 teams from 25 countries from 6 continents. And one of them is South America, represented by Lisa Ma Rodriguez da Silva from Brazil, from Rio de Janeiro, running through that train now, mastered the first challenge, and taken her place already here in the cockpit, and speeding the train up, hopefully to 25 kilometers an hour. And now braking for the targeted brake. Let's see, 28, but better than the rest of the team so far, and not too bad. It's maybe somewhere around 250 or 300 points, but points are points, and in the end, this is what counts. Go and collect as many points and score as many points as possible. Now you have to speed up the car as fast enough, so when you hit the bowling ball here, the pins fall over. That is well done. 3 of them. There's at least 300 points, I'd say. And the main thing is that normally you're not trained for that. As a TRAM driver, you are trained not to hit things on the road or on the track. So it's quiet again outside because Lisa Ma is getting the signals from her partner Ruggiero to reverse the car. Oh, she's too fast. She was far too fast. Far too fast. So when she got the final signal for stopping, it took her too long to react. And because she was too fast, it took the streetcar quite a time to stop them. So it's only 150 points. But still, points are points. And she's running, and she's still good in the time, 225 right in the moment. And taking the streetcar to the next challenge, up to the lateral distance. So Ruggiero is placing the dummy, and she seems to be fine with it. Lisa Ma taking the car there already, and the train is not allowed to hit that dummy, but it's supposed to be as close as possible, and that doesn't look too bad. So car stopped. That looks really, really good. Very fine work, my lady. That really looks good. So 2 more challenges to go for Rio de Janeiro, and it's the perfect stop, and it's the TRAM curling. And so we're heading for the perfect stop here. So the second door should be taken to the middle of that platform that you see right in the moment, a mobile platform that the juries, the referees, they push it around, so it's not too easy. The second door we've been talking about, and here's the third door, and out of score, so no points here. But as before, there's still 2 chances to gain points, because first you have to do the curling, and second it's the time. The faster you are, and the quicker you out of that streetcar and hit the buzzer, the better for you, and the more points you can gain. So they have to stop one more time to access that trolley, and now you can go. You're good to go. Accelerate the streetcar, accelerate the trolley in the same moment. Move it on, give it momentum. Stop the streetcar, and wait for the trolley to move on. But you cannot do that sitting there and watching. Yeah, you have to get out of there, run to the buzzer, hit the buzzer. That is a good timing, a very good time. 4:26, and the trolley is still going. Well done, but she does. She doesn't look too happy. I'm sorry for that. Doesn't look too happy. I think she did well right in the moment, and she's in second place with her team, until, but up to now, and there's still points to be gained. Still points to be granted to her. 250. 250, 250. Now look at that. They come on top of that. Maybe it's 225. I don't know. But it's from here. It looks like 250. But well done. 3,900 points. Why not? That is not too bad. Second place for Brazil. So we're waiting for the team of Edinburgh here. And I'll be right back. So we're back. Kira Sata from Team Edinburgh is taking her tram now for the first challenge and the second run, and Jason Moffat, her partner, will be assisting her, but not at this point because she has to do that all by herself. Stop and go, accelerate, and stop as softly as she can. And you see that water bowl, that water container that is mounted to that streetcar, and that little camera there, and there's a scale underneath it, so we're weighing that. I think it's 500 grams of water in there, and every drop counts. Every drop that you lose there counts, and with every, I think, 50 grams that you lose points. But that was well done, I think, by Kira. So she's in the front of the car now and taking the car to the second challenge, to the speed limit. Oh, she's pumped up. You see that? To the speed limit, she has to take the car up to 25 kilometers an hour, and then has to brake. So a bit slow, 21 kilometers an hour, and the braking was a bit too hard. See, 300 points. So, but not too bad. So the third challenge and the third time she scored. And if she keeps that up, she maybe will pass even Germany right in the moment, who's in the leaders box with 4,700 points. But that will change. I'm pretty sure about that, because Poland, the leader from the first run, has more than 3,000 points. But not too bad. Hey, well, and the last one is falling, or the third one. Well done here, 300 points for Kira Sata. And now, getting to the quiet phase again. And Jason is giving the signals to reverse. And this is not, in case you wonder if this is an overall sign. No, it's not. They made it up themselves what kind of signs they want to give each other. And he's saying, now stop. And that was good. That was quite good. Maybe he gave the final sign a bit too late, because what people tend to forget is that you need a second to react. Then the car needs a second to react. And those 2 seconds, you take the car even further and further, and that costs you precious points. Now adjusting the dummy. People are dancing with the drivers here. Taking the car to the dummy here, and that was a bit too close. A bit too close, and so they're losing points here. No points at that challenge. But never mind. There are 2 more challenges to go. That means at least at the challenges 1,000 points to gain. And if you're doing it fast and have everything, then a couple of hundred points will be in there as well. Perfect stop is the next one. Take the second car, the second door of the streetcar to that little red arrow here. And I think this is the second door. Here's the arrow, and that's a bit too early. That she stopped the car. So instead of 1,000 points, 0 from to here, so it's still a 500 points that she can gain. The last one, going for challenge number 8. the new one, the tram curling. So, mounting that trolley, the Dreisine, right in front of the streetcar. And now she's pushing it on. And then she has to stop at that second red sign that you've seen here. And get out of there as quickly as you can. Come on, run to the... There she is. And Kira hit the buzzer. Well done. 4:25, it's a very good time. But the trolley is still going. It's not over yet, guys. You should turn around and take a look at what your trolley is doing. Don't celebrate too early. It's passing the 500, okay. But I think it's not too fast that it runs out of that scoring zone. I think it's not, but it's too fast that it runs out of that scoring zone. Yeah, that looks good. That doesn't look too bad. Very good. Well done, Team Edinburgh. Well done. But obviously not enough points to get to the top 3 here. Not to get into the top 3. Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, there you go. Top 3. It's now 3rd place, Great Britain or Team Edinburgh. Shouldn't it say Scotland? Now I know it's Great Britain. I know. So we're going up to the north, or even more north than Edinburgh. We're going to Team Sweden, Stockholm. Mikael Gustafsson is the one taking the car to the first challenge of the second run. Elinor, his partner, did quite well in the first one, but not as well as she wanted, because she wanted to take revenge and she wanted to be in first place. And I think that is really hard to do, because you have to beat the Polands, and you have to beat Poland, and Poland already gained more than 3,000 points in the first run. So first challenge is done, stop and go. Mikael is running through the car, taking his place in the cockpit, and going for the speed limit. 25 kilometers an hour, he has to take the train, and not seeing the speedometer. He has no visual sign whether this is the speed he has to reach, or whether he's too fast or too slow. You have to feel that. Taking the car to 25 kilometers without seeing any signs for that, and then hitting the brakes. And hitting the brakes, that doesn't mean like you have to, like you brake a car, but it's a special, not too, that's good. 2430 is very good. Ooh. And the targeted brake is very, very well done. Because that's a special brake where you have to put a special amount of force in it, and then you have to take your fingers away, and the car does the rest. And the moment you adjust that force, and you said that's enough, and then take the fingers away, you have no influence whatsoever. And let's go for the tram bowling here. That looks very good. Oh no, he ran into the pins. He is the first to run into the pins, because if you do that, no points whatsoever. Oh, I'm so sorry for him. Mikael's the first driver to run into the pins here and lose all the points that he gained. That's too sad. So now reversing. Elinor is given the signals here. And it's really funny is there's so much music and so much party going on, but when that part of the tournament starts, ooh, well done. Everything is quiet when that part comes up, and when the drivers have to listen to the acoustic signals. Look at him, and don't fall, man, don't fall. So the last 3 challenges they have to go through now. Number 6 is the lateral distance here, and Mikael has to tell Elinor where to place the dummy. He says that's good to go, just leave it where it is, and he's taking the car now. And as we said before, it has to be as close as possible to the streetcar, but not as close that, ooh la la, that is good. That looks very good. Not too close that you touch it with the streetcar, but that was well done. Good eye from both of them, because one has to place the dummy and the other has to sit in the streetcar about 20 meters away and say, yeah, no, leave it there, that's good. And that was well done. So Let's go to the perfect stop. And the drivers from the second run, they seem to have difficulties with that. Take the second door of the streetcar, loop to that little platform, and he stopped the streetcar too early there. That's the winner's box. That's the team from Germany, from Leipzig and Berlin. And they're currently leading and sitting in the leader's box and following the challenges from there. But still, 500 pounds to pounds, 500 points to gain here. And it's the curling still, and if you're fast enough, you gain a bit of points from the timing. It looks well. It's 4 minutes and 10 seconds already. Let's see at which timing they will stop. So taking the trolley a bit, stopping the streetcar, and if it has stopped, then you can run out of the streetcar, run over to the buzzer, and it's not Eleanor, right? It's Mikael who has to hit the buzzer. Well done, Team Sweden. Well done. 4:32, but the trolley is still going, and that has a good speed. That has a good speed. So Sweden is in third place right in the moment, but we're still waiting for the final points. Don't go too far. Come on, stop that now. 325. Looks like 350 from here. No, look, that looks like 300 from here. Oh, but it's still moving. And it's still moving. It's very hard to see from this angle. It looks like it's somewhere between 275 and 300. And is Sweden passing Brazil? Yeah, it does. So Sweden is in the second rank now with 4,100, and Brazil on third place now. So Team Brussels. Team Brussels on the track. Fadua and Walid. Walid did the first run, and so it's Fadua. Ooh, Fadua is losing water already with the stop and go. But this is the choice you have to make, whether you go for the timing and you don't waste any time and don't do it too softly, or you go for a soft brake and a soft acceleration and maybe do not lose that much water. I think that's really a decision you have to make up with yourself, and she is clearly going for the timing, I would say. 40 seconds, and the car is starting for the second challenge already. Let's go for the speed control, 25 kilometers without taking any look at any speedometer or whatsoever. You have to feel that you're going fast enough. That is really good. Good feeling. And ooh, a perfect braking. Perfect braking. 500 points. You cannot do that any better. That is really good. This is not a normal brake. You really have to know what you're doing here, and getting 500 points is really, really good. Let's see what she's doing with the trampoline here. You have to be fast enough to hit the ball, that the ball hits the pins and they fall over, but not as fast as we've seen before, that you cannot brake and run into the... Ooh, well done. 400, but she didn't touch any pins, so 400 points. Good. Ooh. She's really on fire here, Fadua. She's doing really, really well. Now it's getting quiet again, because Walid is giving her directions, not where to go, but how far to go, because she has to reverse the streetcar to a certain point, but she cannot see anything. She really has to react on his whistle. And when he gives the stop sign, ooh, a bit too late, but it's really good. It's not a perfect score, but it's a really high score. Fadua is really gaining points here. Don't fall. That's not worth it. Don't fall. Well done. Changing the trams, running to the next streetcar that she has. Walid is placing the dummy, and she says she tells him where to go. That's a good point. She says, leave it right there, and she's taken the streetcar there, and she's really fast. And look at the time, 2:35 right now, and she has to stop now. And the streetcar's not allowed to touch that. Okay. Not too many points, but still points. It's not zero. It's not a high score, but it's good. Really good for Brussels right in the moment. So, 2 more challenges to go. 1,000 points to score here still. Perfect stop. We're waiting still for the perfect stop. We got one from Italy. He did a perfect stop, the driver from there. But still, since then we've been waiting. No, that was too fast. I think, oh, no. Oh, here's the door. So that was, no, she braked a bit too early. This is the second door, and the second door didn't even make it to the platform. So no points here. But it's the first challenge where she loses points or didn't gain any. And let's go for the last one. Just taking the streetcar to that stopping point where the referees will mount the trolley here. And let's see what they're doing here. Speeding up the streetcar and the trolley at once, and then you have to stop the streetcar. Get out of there. Get out of there. Is she? Come on. It's not 4 minutes. This is really, really fast. I think that was the fast run until up to now. But unfortunately, this one is too fast as well. He's running over that zone. He's running over that zone. But still, 0 points from there. But maybe they have to come up with the time, because they really were fast. See, still Germany is number 1. When you see the actual ranking, Belgium, Sweden, Brazil, Great Britain here with 3,500 points. Then it's Finland, the US team, Australia, China, and Poland on the 10th rank, but 10th rank still with 1 run only. With 1 run only. They're going for a second one. Still Germany in the leaders box and celebrating. Let's see how long they're going to sit in there, because now it's Team France from Paris. Linda had the first round, and Afid is going for the second run here. And time is running already. And the game has started. He is moving the train for the first stop. Then another soft acceleration, second stop, and the same for the third time. See, with every drop of water that you lose from that container, you lose points, and they know that. They see that. That's right in front of them. That bowl is right in front of their nose when they're driving, and they see every drop spitting out of that container, and so you lose points, and you know that. But if you do that too softly, if you do too cautious, then you lose time, and you know that as well. So I think it's a bit pressure in your head and in your neck. So Afid ran through the train, taking his place in the cockpit, and going for the second challenge, for the speed challenge. 25 kilometers an hour without seeing the speedometer, and then make a perfect braking there with that special brake where you have to put the force in. 529, is that the speed he was taking? That is far too slow. So that is very good with the braking. 500, wow, that's good. Very good, well done. And now up to the bowling. Afid, you have to speed up a bit. Yeah, that's good. That's good. But now brake it. Well done. Very good. 300 points there. 300 points here with the tram bowling. And then it's the outside again. Everybody's hushing down because Linda is giving the sign with her whistle. And Afid is reversing the train. Not allowed to take a look in any mirror. He's not allowed to look around. He just has to listen to the signs, to the signals that she gives him, the acoustic signals. So okay, they're both agreed on not blowing the whistle all the time. And she will probably give him a final signal when he's supposed to stop. And she has to do that early enough so he can brake, but not too late, so he doesn't run over that special spot where the 500 points can be scored. 400, 450 maybe. No, it's a 425, but not well. It's very good. It's not the high score. It's not the highest score you can get, but it's quite good. So Afid is running for the second train, while Linda is taking the dummy and has to place it right next to the track. And Afid has to take a look. He says, no, it's too far in. If I take the train now, I will touch it. And that's not what he's not allowed to do. But you're not allowed to place it too far away from the tracks as well, because it has to be somewhere in a range between between 1 and maybe 15 to 20 centimeters from the train. You're not allowed to touch it, but that is really far away. Oh, that was wrong. Really far away. That's too far away to gain any points. As I said, it's about 20, 25 centimeters maybe that the dummy is allowed to be away from the train, and maybe a centimeter as close as. So now we're going for the perfect stop. Still waiting for a perfect stop in the second round. And you have to take the second door to that little arrow on the platform. Here we go. That was passing the first door. And here's the second door. And that looks really good. That looks really, really good. That's more than 400 points, if I can see that correctly. I mean, I just have that one ankle and you too, but it looks really, really good. 400, more than 400 points here. And still 500s to gain with the last challenge that is coming up now. So Germany is still celebrating. Leipzig and Berlin is still celebrating. Team Germany is in the leader's box. As Afid from Team Paris is closing into the last challenge. The trolley is mounted. Now he's going to start, and he's going to push the trolley up to a certain point. Then he has to stop the car. So that is on its way. Where's Afid? There he comes. There he's running. He's the one that has to push the buzzer down. Well done. 5:11. Third place now. But the trolley is still on the way, and it's too fast. That is too fast. That is running out of the points. That is too fast. Nope. That was too much speed that they gave it. But still, France, third place here. And with the time they gained here very well. Well, let's see. We've got Team Algeria here, the team from Oran. Kaoula Kediri and Mohamed Youssef. Mohamed was the one taking the first run. So it's going to be Kaoula taking the car now. Buzzer is hit. Off she goes. 3 times stopping, 3 times accelerating as softly as possible, but not too soft, because the slower you do it, the more time it costs you. And if you're too frightened or anything, and you stop too early or too hectic, then you maybe have to do it again because you're not far enough. You have to be in a certain range where you stop the car. But it seems that it's okay. They gave the signal, yeah, you can go back. She's running through the car to the front of the car, from the back to the front of the car, sitting down in the cockpit, accelerating the train up to 25 kilometers, and then stopping it at a certain point. And both you kind of do blindly, because you don't know how fast you're going and how fast you're speeding it up, if you're doing good or not. And from not knowing how fast you're going, you have to brake. So she was too fast, but the braking was good. Braking is not too bad, somewhere around 400 points. I don't know if she gained any points with the speed, with the acceleration, but nevertheless, the braking was very good. Now see what she's doing with the bowling here. Hit the ball, don't hit the pins. 2 of them fell. That means at least 200 points. And oh no, it's coming back. Oh, that's mean. So it's 200, but it was almost 300. And now we're hushing down again, waiting for Mohamed to give the sign when to stop the car. She's reversing the streetcar now, without a mirror, without a monitor, just listening to the signal that he gives. And stop. That's okay. Why not? 300 points or 300 points. It's not that she drove into, I don't know, the 25 points or something. She's a good runner. Look at that. So changing the streetcars. She's in the second drum, while Mohamed is placing the dummy. Oh, she's taking a risk. She says, take it more in, take it more in. Even more. He's a bit cautious, and she says, no, 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 no. Put it in, put it in, put it in. Oh, but they're losing time if they're doing that. You're losing time, Kaula. Good. She said, that's good now. Leave it right there. It looks quite far in, but maybe she has the better eye. You never know. Taking the train there now. She's not allowed to touch it, but it should be as close as possible. Ah, that was too close. She touched it. No points here. Sorry for that. And lost some time. She was so good in the time because of that good run that she performed here. Now, let's go for the two more challenges. Let's go for the perfect stop here. Taking the second door to that platform and to that arrow that we have there in the middle. Let's see where we're getting to. Here's the little arrow. Oh, no, not far enough. That's the door that is opening now. You can see the door, but you cannot even see the arrow that's in there because she stopped too soon. That was not the second door. I'm sorry, Kaula, but still 500 points to gain. They're not going to break the timing record because I think Belgium was not even 4 minutes. So now let's go up to the point where they say them stop. Mounting the trolley, and let's go for that. You see the trolley is using the same tracks as the streetcar is, and they push it until a certain point where the sign says stop. Then you have to go out and run for the buzzer. It's going to be 5 minutes. 5 minutes, yeah. 5 minutes and 1 second. 5 minutes, 1 second, and the trolley is far, far, far too fast. But still, Kaula, the first part was really, really well done. And I wouldn't want to do it. I mean, I'm just sitting here, warm and cozy, and just looking at pictures and commenting on them. I'm not the one with the stress. I'm not the one that has to give his best. So you see Team Netherlands again, Rotterdam, Brenda and Jasper. Brenda was here as a guest this morning. And now Jasper, her colleague, is riding the train, riding the streetcar now for the stop and go. And trying to be as soft as possible and driving the train as soft as possible with the acceleration and the stopping so that not too much water is getting out of there. That looks like so much water is splashing out, but this is a 40-ton streetcar that you move here. Keep that in mind. And I mean, for that, they're doing that with a train. This is just very little water. I mean, if I would be using that, the water would be gone by now, and I would be in the space where I should be. I'm pretty sure about that. So, Jasper ran to the train, sitting in the cockpit already, speeding it up to 25 kilometers an hour, not seeing a speedometer, keep that in mind. And trying to stop 17, that's a bit too too slow and trying to get the perfect stop. So 400, I'd say 400 points, not too bad. I don't know how many points you can score when you only do 17 kilometers an hour, but still, it's you don't have any speedometers. That's covered. There's nobody that can tell you how fast you're going, and that was a bit too slow, let's say. But still, 200 points. Why not? Well done here. And now we're getting. It's quiet again. Music is stopping everywhere, and Brenda giving the sign for him to reverse. And see, they did it differently than the teams that we had before. She's blowing the whistle all the time, so he knows this is the signal. Come, come, come. You can come closer. And then she's gonna change the rhythm, or she's gonna change the length of the signal. See, okay. Well, that's maybe a 200, 300 points. Well done here. Yeah, really have to work together as a team here. And the second thing you have to work as a team, Brenda have to place the dummy now for the lateral distance. So, Jasper telling her to give it more in, and people are dancing out in the street. So Jasper give the sign, that's fine here. Leave it where it is. I can take the train up to that point, no problem. And he's got the feeling he's not going to touch it. I got the feeling he will. Yeah, he did. So no points here. That was a bit too far in, but nevertheless, it was not that much. Not that. And I'm pretty sure if I would have been sitting in that streetcar, I wouldn't have the eye to know, is that too far away? Is that too close? So now let's go for the perfect stop here. The second door, as always, the second door needs to be where the did you see that the viewers that they're trying to help them? You have to go on, you have to go on. They're waving for them. Weiter, weiter, they said. Go on, go on. See, but there's not even a door inside, and I think he didn't go far enough. And that's the girl that tried to help, and they're dancing. So, and going for the last challenge here for the curling. That's the trolley you have to curl here. The trolley you have to push using the same tracks with the wheels. And that's the drop-off zone. That's the first sign, and here's the second sign. And in between those signs, you have to stop your train. And the trolley goes on. And when the train has stopped, right out there and run for the buzzer. Run for your life. There you go. 4:28. That's quite a good time. Quite a good time. And we're still waiting for the trolley to see. We'll see where it goes. It seems that these are fans from the Netherlands. I think it's a bit too fast. I think it is a bit too fast. That will probably go over that zone where you score points. Yeah, that looks like it's out of there. It's out of the zone. And it's still moving, as you can see that now. So no points here. But nevertheless, well done, Team Rotterdam. And Team Italy is coming. Team Italy. And this is the team where Vincenzo scored a perfect score with the perfect stop. He was I think the first and the only one up till now that gained 500 points with the perfect stop. He really stopped that streetcar with the second door exactly at that point where it's supposed to be. But we're not that far yet. Valentina is still at her first challenge with the stop and go. Driving as softly as possible, stopping and accelerating, but not too soon. I think she braked a bit too soon. And they're playing a song Valentina in the background because it's Valentina Catarzi taking the streetcar for the first challenge here. Oh, and she's done already, running through the car. sitting down in the cockpit. That was the rear of the car that we saw now. Now she's in the front of the car, going for the first challenge here. For the second challenge, going for the speed limit, 25 kilometers an hour, without seeing the speedometer or anything else. 27, not too bad. 27.3, that's good. And 450 points at the braking. And keep in mind, this is only the feeling. There's no sign that tells her, no pop-up or whatever, no monitor that tells her, no computer that helps her. That's all her skills. And now let's see what she's doing with the bowling. Well done. The second one did it. 4 pins, that means 400 points. Very well done. Hey. And now cheering, 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 and everybody has to be quiet again, because now Vincenzo is the one with the whistle now, giving the commands, and Valentina has to reverse the streetcar, driving it backwards, without any mirrors, without any monitors, just relying on the signals that Vincenzo gives her. Okay, so he just gave a start signal here, told her you can start, and I got you covered. Okay, and the second whistle was the stop whistle. That was quite good. Quite good. Yeah, why not? 350. She did a very good score with the bowling here. So she can lose some points, if you call it losing. I mean, she gained 350, so I wouldn't say it's losing. So in the second streetcar, on the second track over here, now she has to estimate. Is it far away, the dummy? Is it good? Yeah, that's good. You want to have it here? She gives the thumbs up and takes the car there. Let's see. She's not allowed to touch it, but it shouldn't be too far away as well. Let's see that. He's not going to touch it. He's not going to touch it, but that is not so bad. Very good points, and not too little. Very good here. So, take the streetcar to the next challenge here, and maybe see where they're heading now. Maybe see, maybe they will take up the leader's box now, take it over. So, perfect stop. Team Italy was the one with the perfect score at that challenge in the first run. How is Valentina's doing that? Here's the arrow. That was the first door. Nope. Nah, no. Here's the door opening. You can see that is the door that we're talking about. That is the second door. And that would have been the point where she would have needed to take the streetcar. Sorry for that one. So last challenge, taking the streetcar to the last challenge here. But it's still 500 points, at least 500 points to gain if she's playing her cards right. And, well, we'll see what the timing comes to. It's 4:11. No, when it comes to timing, it's probably no more points for that, because they did too slow. Keep in mind that Belgium was not even 4 minutes slow now. So stop it, stop the streetcar, jump out, get to the buzzer. It's Valentina that has to push the buzzer. Go, and she did it. Well done, 443. But how many points do we still gain from the trolley? The trolley is still running, but it's not that fast, and that doesn't look too, oh no, it's a bit too fast. It's too fast. Let's see if they score some points here. A little bit. Maybe. It's still moving. That's the mean thing with that thing. It doesn't have any brakes. No brakes at all. And it stops, but it stopped. So they stopped it. The referee stopped it. That means no points here. It went too far, but just a little bit. I'm sorry for that one. So, Team Italy is on the third, and Germany is still in the leader's box. I guess we'll see them celebrate in a couple of seconds again. And we're waiting for Team Latvia. The team from Riga. Here they are, and hoopala, they went already. Marina and Oleg, and Marina is in there. Marina's taken the car to the first challenge, to the stop and go. And she, I mean, I cannot see it clearly, but just from the first look at it, she looks confident. Look at that. So second stop already. Third acceleration. And she is known in her hometown of Riga as a very good driver, and she was rewarded. How do you say that? The golden steering wheel for tram drivers, because she's such a good driver, they say. Let's see what she makes of it. It's not only driving skills, it's nerves as well, and it's speed. And but she does look confident. She does, really. Speeded up to 25 kilometers an hour. That was a bit too slow, so it's 5 kilometers an hour slow. And here's the braking. Still, well, let's see, somewhere around the 350 to 400 points. That's what it looks like. Now let's go for the bowling. Fast enough so you hit the pins and gain points, but not so fast that you run into the pins. That happened only once with a colleague from Sweden. What? No, I'm sorry. See, you need to be fast enough, because you have to hit that ball with a certain force that it comes forth and rams into those pins. So Oleg gave the sign to start. She heard it. Did she hear it? She did hear it. Here she is reversing. And Marina has to take the car back, the streetcar backwards, without a monitor, without mirrors, just signs from Oleg. Ooh, teamwork. Look at that. Well done. That was good. See, oh, she's a runner. Now look at that. That means a good timing. Well done here. So still 900 points, no, 1,500 points to score here, with 3 more challenges to come. And if they're good in the timing, it's even more. So 1,500 points, you still can put up that account here. Let's see where they end. Natural distance, that wasn't placed too well. It's too far away. That's too far away to gain any points. So so it's 1,000 points still to get, with 2 more challenges to come. You have to place that dummy in a way that it's somewhere between 1 centimeter and about 20-25 centimeters away from the streetcar when it stops there. But you have to place it when it's not there. So you place it, then the streetcar comes, and then you see what you made. So, perfect stop. Let's see what they're doing here. There's the platform. And here's the platform from was the camera from the platform side. Here's the second door coming. Ooh, la la la. Oh, a bit too far, but very good. Look at that. Very, very good. So it's not a task that can't be done. Very good. 450 points here, at least, I'd say, for Marina. And 1 more challenge to go, so 500 points. She's taken the streetcar up to that point where they mount the trolley. You have to make a full stop here. Then the referees say, yeah, it's up here, we're done, you're good to go. And there are 2 signs in which she can accelerate and stop. That was the first drop-off zone, and here you see the second one. And before that zone, before that sign, she has to stop the streetcar. So the trolley is still going. Now she's running out of there. And Marina is pushing the buzzer. 4:35 or 4:34. Not a bad time, but not a perfect time. But let's see what the trolley is doing. It's still moving, and it's moving.